All right, Homesteader family, welcome back to the journey and welcome to this edition of the Sunday Monday vlog. You can see all the mouses are totally pooped. They are sleeping, they are tired, they don't know what to do. Uh, Anyhow, they're limping some today because they over exercise themselves from being lazy butts being in the house. Today only got up to about 61 degrees and they were at the homestead for only a quarter day, not even half a day. Quarter day, I called it at I think like 5 o'clock. My live stream died, and or not my live stream died because my phone died. So that shut down the live stream of the animal pen area where everybody was watching the animals walk around for a couple hours, and then my phone died, shut live stream down, and that was the end of that. But tonight it was a good day. It was sunny. It was beautiful. Got a little bit work done. Got some trash picked up and things like that. And then it went and got soured um, by the title of the live stream, and that is "Society is Coming to Your Community." Unfortunately, there's nowhere you can go anymore that I'm gonna say these people aren't going to come to. No matter how far you try to get away from places, get away from society, even coming to a community like this here, um, they just break in the door. They break in the window. They come in the back door. They come in the side door. They come up from the basement. They're everywhere. And what I mean by that is when I first bought the restaurant here from Lisa, Lisa was telling me that one day she went to walk out front and there was a guy pissing at the door on the building and had different things like that. And when I'm at different restaurants and stuff along 65 and you sit at the window and you look out, you see people out of state tags all the time, tossing trash out the window. And then, of course, if you go to their neighborhood and you toss trash out, they don't want that trash in their neighborhood because it's trashing up their neighborhood. But they've got no problem trashing up everybody else's neighborhood. And that's why I'm talking about this society. So, for example, last year, I don't know if I talked about it on the live stream, but when I went over to Homestead last year, luckily I did not have any of my dogs because somebody would have been in for a big hurting. Um, but I went down in my property and there's a group of people hiking through my homestead. And I'm like, who the heck are you guys? And I walked them out of my property up to where my I did the little campground area thing where I had the camping people come in and stay. And it was a car from Tennessee. And they just decided to stop and just go walking through, purple paint on all the trees all the way around Moscow Love Road, signs all on my fences and stuff, no trespassing. And they decided to go walking. And they're like, well, it's open woods. We should be able to walk. And I'm like, well, what's your address so I can come walk at your place? And they thought that was wrong. They're like, that's my property. I don't want you on my property. Well, this is the same here. I've gone to the homestead a couple times. I've had people blocking my gate. I have signs at my gate that say gate access 24 hours a day. Do not block gate whatsoever. Da da da. And people still do it. So tonight I come home from the homestead and the dogs start barking and everything. So I let them out and they go out back and then they go around to the front porch and they're barking on the front porch. So I walk out the front porch and what's happening? People are dumping trash in my dumpster. So I'm paying a trash bill to have dumpster service, not free trash service like over at the homestead. Somebody dumping trash. And what do you know? It's the third time now from Colorado, wonderful Colorado, because of the society that went from California to Colorado. And now a lot of Californians are moving here as well. And not saying all Californians are bad, not all Coloradoans are bad. Um, but it's the society mindset of these people that they think they can do what they want when they want everything else. I've caught people peeing on the property. I've seen people pull up to change drivers and they just throw trash on the ground. And I have people like today throwing a whole entire bag of trash in the dumpster. Um, they don't pay the bill, I pay the bill. And so I caught them and I made the guy get in the dumpster. And I said, "You're going to take the trash with you. You're not leaving the trash here." Um, so I just want everybody to be aware. No matter where you go, if you think you can get away from the society, unfortunately, we live in the time period of society. It's not the 1700s where you can go out to Montana or Alaska or something like that and you won't see anybody for 100 years. No matter where you go now, people have dirtied their cities up, polluted their cities, over concreted and asphalted their cities, that now they want to move out to your neck of the woods and they want to bring that filth and that trash with them to destroy your place so they can turn around and leave once again to go to a new place. So I don't mean for this episode to be a negative episode, but it is. It's sad that no matter where you go in this world now, you're going to have these people that come in, and it's all the outsiders that don't care. It's the societal mindset people that come in that don't care, because you have different people that will come into your society from another place that they had the issues and didn't want to be around that, and they want to try to help the community. They want to try to do their own thing, and that's like me. I came here from Colorado. I'm not here to go and change the schools. I'm not here to change the government here. I'm not here to change any of that. I'm here because the people are really friendly, really nice, locals, not all these tourists coming back and forth. And being able to go out onto my property. Nobody messes with me on my property. All the neighbors stay to themselves. They'll talk to you if you want to talk to them. When I first moved out here, and I still have, well, a lot of people know who I am now, but when I first moved out here, everybody was stopping and introducing themselves. I still talk to several people now and then. If they see me, they're working, but I'm no longer working along the main road on the homestead. I'm down in the property, so people don't even know I'm there, so they don't stop. But if I'm up by the road, people will stop and still talk. But that's the thing. If people are coming into your community, and what I say about community is the old-fashioned way, not the new communities of today where it's just nobody cares about anything. Everybody wants to cause problems. Everybody wants 50 million new laws to correct what you're doing wrong to irritate them. And they want everything undone for them so they can do whatever they want to do. And it's just an entire mess. So that is what happened to me tonight. Another Colorado plate. So this is the third Colorado issue I've had here at the restaurant. I've had a bunch of Missouri people throwing trash here in the parking lot. So I don't quite care for the Missouri people either right now. But that's another reason why I don't want to be here. I want to be out on the homestead, because not only am I off the main road, but my home site and everything's going to be at the far back end of my property that is nowhere close to any other road. So I don't have to deal with anybody. I don't have to see anybody. I don't have to do anything, and just be done with society altogether. Just be on the homestead with the animals, doing my thing, and go from there. So, like I've talked to Steve about, my favorite movie is Grumpy Old Men. And the other day, he was doing some stuff. Hey, DT. Well, that's good. You don't need to see the first 9 minutes and 30 seconds of it, because it was just a rant over stupid society people and dealing with stupid people from Colorado. But the other day, Steve was saying that I did something I irritated him. And then we went over and shot some pool yesterday or day before. And he did something to irritate me, and we were bantering back and forth. And I told him about grumpy old men, and he agrees that that's going to be the grumpy old man. He's the neighbor. I'm the other neighbor. We don't have to worry about some stupid girl coming in because I ain't fighting over a girl. Because we know how my relationships go, and yeah, I'm staying away from all that right now. But we're definitely grumpy old men, and that's exactly how I feel about society. Society is the grumpy old neighbor, but I've never been friends with. I've never been friends with that part of society because I don't like society. And that's like right now. So for a lot of you that will watch this in the replay, and some of you that are watching live, if you guys are sending me a bunch of messages, I never thought I would be at this point, but I'm slowly and rapidly at the same time getting to this point. If you sent a bunch of Facebook messengers, if you sent text messages, Miss Alien is looking for you. No, Miss Alien is not looking for me. She is looking for a human, and I'm an alien. I don't mix with interspecies or same species. I'm staying to myself. But if you sent me messages and I have not responded to messages, I am not reading messages. So if you want me, then you're going to have to call me. Because for those of you that know me, and for those of you that now don't know me and really don't know me personally, I talk to my friends in Colorado like once a month, once every 2 months. It's not a big communication thing. The only person I talk to on a regular basis is my grandparents in Colorado. And sometimes a week will go by and I don't talk to them. My neighbors, Dan and Linda, my mom and Paul, that moved to Kansas, I only talk to them like once a month, maybe once every 2 months. Sometimes it can go longer. Same with my friends in Colorado. I may be looking like a social butterfly on YouTube, but I am not a social butterfly when it comes to the constant phone and messages and text messages and Facebook Messenger. And I have people, not saying it's a bad thing. So if one of you guys see this, because I know several of you watch me and you're going to see this, I'm not mad at you. But when you're texting me and messaging me once a week, that's that one person. Then this person's messaging me and text messaging me and stuff like that every day, 7 days a week. And this person. So it's not just one message I'm getting from you, one person per day. I'm getting 12 to 14 messages now. And my phone is starting to do the whole boop, 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 boop. I don't have TikTok. I have Instagram, but not personal. It's only to upload photos for the today's Homesteader. And my Facebook, I really don't do much. I don't talk on Facebook and things like that. And the reason why is because I don't want my phone buzzing all the time. I don't want all these notifications. And I'm not one for all the text messaging and all that. And that's like, I'll have people, I'll respond to a text message or a messenger or an email, and they'll go over and over and over. And after so many messages, then I just stop responding. And I just let that die out because I have so many people now sending me messages. And I don't understand. I'm getting more communication now than I've ever had before, yet my channel's not growing. So it's not like I've got 50,000 subscribers now and having all that. YouTube comments, I get very few YouTube comments. So I'm still able to respond, go through YouTube comments. I'm not like a 50,000 subscriber channel where they can't keep up with it. So YouTube's not bothering me at all. But the constant text messaging every day, 7 days a week, Facebook Messenger, all that type of stuff, I can't do it. So if you're one of the ones that are sending me messages all the time and I'm not responding right away, or it takes me a week to finally get back to you, that's why. I don't want to live on my phone. That's why I'm not doing the whole edited YouTube videos and making really nice content videos. I'm just documenting my life. And that's what I'm basically going back to as the very beginning. This was just to document everything on the homestead, what I do, my life, my accomplishments, and all that type of stuff. It wasn't for fame and glory and monetized videos. That's like YouTube just sent me copyright infringement thing because I had music playing, even though I didn't monetize my video today out at the homestead. So everybody has some music to listen to while they look at the animals. So I got copyright striked on that, which I don't understand because I'm not monetized, but I looked into it. And whether you monetize the video or not, you have to have the permission and yada, yada, yada. And it's just a joke because you can sit there and listen to the radio and you don't have to get permission to have a friend listen to your radio. But for whatever reason, YouTube's doing that. So I am going to go back towards the less social butterfly examples and go back to where I'm just going to keep documenting. I'm going to do the Sunday, Monday vlogs. I've had people ask me to do like homesteading conventions back before. I got contacted 2 weeks ago to go out to Marshall, Arkansas and do a homesteading. They're doing a homesteading tour demo type fair and they wanted me to be a part of it. And I'm like, nope, that's not for me. I appreciate you asking, but I don't want to be out in the public. That's why the snowball stand's getting shut down this year. And I'm not doing that anymore because that was just to try to help the neighbor out, be part of the community, give the community something to enjoy. And it's just, that's not me. I want to be out on the homestead. What you didn't see in the live stream video today was the dogs were out running around. Caesar would come up to me. Lovebug, well, I think Lovebug came up to me in part of the video. I don't know if you could see me or not, but he was giving me love. And then I was just out there doing my thing, picking up trash, broken glass, everything else from people littering, moving some branches, stuff like that. But that's where I want to be. That's what I want to be doing, is on the homestead, out with the animals, in nature, getting my hands dirty, eventually have my swimming pool in the back for my boomer in Massachusetts that's making fun of me for wanting a swimming pool. But yeah, I'm just going to be enjoying life. So as soon as I can get to the homestead, I'm going to get to the homestead. Got a lot of work ahead of me, but we'll see how everything goes. And that's pretty much it for this week. I haven't done much. I met with the lawyer. I've spent a bunch of money on the lawyer. So that's taking its course right now. We'll see where that goes. Like I said, when everything pans out with the lawyer, I'll let you know on that. But I just basically wanted to make a video to say, no matter where you go, whether you come to Arkansas, whether you live in California, Washington, D.C., Florida, Texas, wherever, you can't run from society. The only place that I really think you're going to be able to run from society, and it might hold out for a long, 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 long time, is if you go to those very, very small, remote areas in Alaska. I'm talking not like Juneau or the cities there. I'm talking about way out in the middle of the wilderness where you need a plane or a boat to get in and out of your place to society. Because it's cold up in Alaska. They got the bugs, they got the moose, the bears, everything like that. A lot of these society-minded people don't want to be around that. Why do you think everything's been wiped basically off the face of the earth in cities? You barely have any squirrels anymore. You don't even have rabbits. They want to get rid of trees and everything else. If you really think about it, really think about it, we are living in the age of the Lorax. For those of you that know Dr. Seuss and have seen the Lorax, if you watch the new Lorax, I think it came out 2008, 2009. I'm not sure. But if you look at that Lorax, the new Lorax, it shows the perfect city, the smart city where trees are plastic, everything's LED lighting, there's no grass, no leaves, no dirt, no nothing. And that's what we're going to. And that's like, I don't want to jump into the whole global warming and all that type of stuff. But if you look, they're saying carbon dioxide is bad. And they want very, very minimal carbon dioxide out there. But what's the number one thing that needs carbon dioxide to survive? Trees. Trees take in carbon dioxide. And if you get rid of carbon dioxide, the trees are going to die. Well, if the trees die, they're not producing oxygen. So where does that go? That goes right back to the Lorax, where they're selling canned and bottled air to survive. All plants do. Yes, DT. All plants, grass, algae, all that stuff, because algae produces a lot of oxygen as well. But yes, a lot of plant life and all that does that. And that's the sad part is, we're not being taught the right stuff. Like I said, this is society, and like I said in the other Sunday Monday vlog with my dentist at the VA that was trying to push the fluoride toothpaste on me, he believes in it, and that's fine and dandy. I don't believe in the fluoride. That's fine and dandy. That goes for everything. And that's where I've said, we all need to be nicer to each other in the aspect where we're not trying to change everybody. We don't need to be in the society mindset like the people today dumping trash on my property that doesn't pay my bill. Common sense, you don't pay the bill here. Why are you dumping trash on the property? We need to have that old community mindset where we're thinking about others, where we're not trying to change others. If somebody wants to believe a certain way, let them believe a certain way. They do it on their property, that's fine. My property is my property, so on and so forth. We're changing out of that. And like the dentist, he went to a government school. So the government looks the one way, and that's how everything goes. You can't fight the government. You can try. We've seen all the examples. And now, I forget what TV show I was watching. I think it was FBI Most Wanted. I don't know my followers. I've never really talked about any of the government conspiracy side really on this channel. But for any of you that watch the whole Bundy situation out in either Nevada, Arizona, somewhere out there, I forget exactly what state, but what happened up in, I think, Idaho or Utah, where one of them was assassinated by the government. They set them up and took him out. Well, anyhow, on the FBI Most Wanted thing, they did an episode talking about that and talking about Ammon Bundy and everything like that. So you can try, but you're either going to be disappeared, you're not going to be alive anymore, or you're going to be in jail, or you're going to concave or cave in and do what they say anyhow. So you're not going to get anywhere that way. But what I'm talking about is when you're taught by the government, like the dentist, they tell you this is what's good. You can't have any second thought. You have to go by what they say. So if you look into fluoride, fluoride is a pollutant. It's a chemical waste byproduct. And I don't believe in it, but he can believe in it. So I'm not trying to change my dentist. He tried saying something to me, but he's not going to force it on me. Same thing with the guns. You know, if you want one, have one. You don't want one, you don't have one. Um, you know, it just goes on and on and on. But that's the difference between society and community. Communities want to keep their, I want to say morals, but both sides can look at that and say opposite. Anything you can look opposite, because whatever you believe, somebody else doesn't believe, and they don't understand why you don't believe it, and you don't understand why they don't believe it, and so you automatically think they're wrong. They automatically think you're wrong. And in today's society, with Facebook, Instagram, and all these other things, we're taught, oh, you got to unfriend them. You can't talk to them because if you know that person, like I said last week, then that's not right. You got to get away from them. But we need to think past that. But that's it on those tirades and rants and all that negativity. So this upcoming week is going to be beautiful. We're going to be in the mid 60s once again. I shut down the snowball stand for those of you that don't know. I'm not going to open the snowball stand up until we're in the mid 70s on a regular basis, just due to the fact that $5 to $26 a day just isn't worth me sitting here at the restaurant burning electricity, burning water, wasting my time when I can be doing what I want to do on the homestead, like getting these posts in. I'll have a week. So Thursday of next week, I'll be able to start building all the H braces. After that, then I need to start saving up money to buy T-post. We have no rain here, DT. It was sunny all day today. So if you saw the live stream earlier, it was sunny. We got up to, I think, like 62. Yesterday was sunny, and I think we were at 63 or 64. We have not had any rain. We had a little bit, what was it, 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago? But I think it only turned out to be like a quarter inch of rain. So it wasn't nothing at all. No water on the back of the property. Didn't fill any of the ponds up any higher. The ponds still have the water that they had in them, minus what the animals are drinking. And then, of course, I'm hauling water. But this upcoming week, I will be, since I'm not here, I'll be at the homestead. I'll be working. I got the H braces to build, and then I'm going to keep stacking brush along the property lines and across the from the first pen to the second pen along the fence, so the animals can't push the fence over or try to escape that way. So it's just going to be productive days on the homestead, enjoying the animals, enjoying the beautiful weather. We do have a couple rainy days coming up, so we'll see how that goes. Rainy days, I'll hibernate. I'll be here with the mouses for those of you that want to see them again. I'll flip it around. I'll be here like Mickey Mouse sleeping, or Max over there on the floor sleeping, or Chubbs and Minnie Mouse up on the couch sleeping. Right, Chubbers? Say we some lazy dogs. Lazy dogs. But I hope everybody has a great week. I hope you can try to find a little bit community instead of society around where you live. And if you have to, become a hermit. Crawl into a cave and stay away from society. If only I had a cave on the homestead, I would probably build a house inside the cave. I wanted to do an underground house, but here with all the moisture and stuff, I don't think that's a good idea. But a 3-foot thick rock wall house, I think, will be very soundproof, very tornado proof, very bad weather proof, and will definitely keep people away. So with that, I hope everybody enjoys their week. The end of April is just about here. Spring is going to be springing for some of you. Others like us, we're going to be going into summer come May, and they've already harvested hay one time out here, and looking forward to it. So, with that, have a great night, and remember, live happy, live free. That's the only way to be. Thank you, guys.